Well, Liberty City in the Miami area started out as a haven for Miami's black middle-class residents during the segregated 1930s with the creation of the housing project called Liberty Square. Now, more than 80 years later, the area has become known for its drug use, crime, poverty, and gun violence, some of which was depicted in the Oscar-winning film Moonlight. Just this week, a 5-year-old girl was caught in the crossfire, struck in the back in her own bed. She is expected to recover, but not all victims survive. You may remember the tragic death of 6-year-old King Carter back in 2016. He was on his way to buy candy when he was hit by a stray bullet. Like many young boys, King Carter loved football, and he played for his local youth team called the Warriors. And it is football that is helping his community heal and rise above the violence. In fact, this program has produced more NFL players than anywhere else in the country. Now, the Liberty City Optimist Club is the focus of a new 6-part docuseries on Stars that explores how this program is helping the community and giving the next generation a fighting chance at survival.
Liberty City.
Nothing is given. Everything is earned. Do something. Be remembered. Do nothing. Be forgotten.
Let's make a statement, man.
Fighters in the place stand up.
Some of the best have come from Liberty City.
They all come through here. Devontae Parker, Samari Rose.
Believe you would never ever stop.
Uncle Luke starting football in Liberty City gave us a way out.
My dad, he played for Liberty City. My uncle played for Liberty City, and my brothers played for Liberty City.
We expect to be here 29 more years. That's what it's about. It's a family.
Do it for the glory.
But the program was about more than football.
You know what it did? It kept us out the street.
I ended up losing my son. Couldn't believe it.
Most of these houses over here got shot up.
Just want to get us a place where the kids don't hear no gunshots. That's what we're working towards.
When we started football out here, the gang members just backed up because their little brothers and sisters were out there. This became sacred ground.
These coaches was more than coaches, they was more of mentors to us.
So I can teach these kids about what it's going to take to make it out of there. Because I know what it took not to make it out. So I can tell you what not to do.
Full speed.
My family, that's all I got.
So I tried my hardest to make sure I'm here.
I ain't leaving.
They saying we scared. Y'all scared?
No votes!
Y'all scared?
No votes!
I tell my son, the world's not gonna give you anything. When you make a mistake, what you do?
Try not to make a mistake again and like work hard.
Before the community had this, we really had nothing.
Let's go, Warriors! Let's go!
I don't get paid for the coaching. It's about sacrifice for the greater good. We have work to do.
Think about how far we came.
Without the Warriors program, I could have easily been another statistic.
Day by day. Get better and better. Till we can't be beat. Won't be beat. Never gonna stop. Never give up. When we win, won't be ball up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Let's go,
And joining me now is Santonio Blaze Carter, coach of the Boom Squad, featured on Warriors of Liberty City, and his wife, Monica Carter. They're the parents of King Carter. Thanks to both of you for being here. It's great to have you.
Thank you for having us.
And our prayers, our thoughts and condolences continue to go out to you. Your beautiful 6-year-old boy was killed back in 2016. How are you guys doing?
I mean, we just continue to pray hard and move smart and be there for the community, even though it's bittersweet moments for us every day. Every inhale, exhale hurt. But we got to keep pressing forward. We God-fearing people. We believe in what thus says. So with that being said, we just pray hard and move smart.
And Monica, we were watching that trailer together of this incredible program. What has it meant for you and your family to be a part of that and to watch that? Has that helped with your healing process too, to get your story out there?
It's a bittersweet moment because just seeing him and his dad have that conversation when asking him how was his practice or how he did the day in practice, and and he doesn't get that anymore. So I'm excited about the program.
Yeah.
And it's awesome, but it's still a bittersweet moment. Every time you hear his name, you see his face, it just gets you so emotional.
I imagine he meant so much to so many people. We want to let our viewers know that we had invited Luther Campbell to be here with us today. Uncle Luke, who is a producer of this program. He's sick, so he couldn't be here.
Yeah, shouts out to Uncle Luke. Great individual, great guy.
And this program was also sponsored by and produced by LeBron James.
Yes, yes.
Evan Rosenfeld.
Yes.
So it's got a lot of big backing.
Yes.
How excited are you to be a part of this and to have this story be told about this program in your community?
I mean, to be honest, it's like breathtaking. It's exciting, but like as my wife and I stated, it's bittersweet, but we know the story got to be told. Because the section of Liberty City been highlighted so much for the negativity, the wrong things, not knowing what we got to go through to raise kids, to be raised in the village, to love thy neighbor. They always highlight the drugs, the everything that goes wrong, but they never put out the fathers really going to work, making major sacrifices to provide provision for their household. So when LeBron, Evan, Luke, they huddled together and decided to bring this to a forefront, I was very excited. So now they're going to get Liberty City the proper exposure that we've been deserved.
Yeah, one of the things that Luther Campbell said is, I think it's going to make a great impression on everybody, not just African-American people, everybody.
Yes, everybody, because Liberty City is just that. It's liberty within the city. And everybody free. You got all type of races, ethnicities right there in Liberty City, and we all still love each other. We get down with each other and we vibe. We congregate, we have good times, and that's what it is. It's for the world. Liberty City is for the world.
You are still a football coach.
Yes.
You're actually coaching the team that King was a part of. You're coaching his friends still.
Yes.
Tell us about that. What do those boys say to you?
Man, they break me down some Saturdays, some practices, they break me down. They come to me like, Coach, King was in my dream last night, or I was on YouTube and seeing when you ran out the courtroom when they showed like the kids, like the sincerity and the impact that it done had on them. But I feel obligated to stay in the paint. I was with these kids since they were 3 and 4 years old. They're now 9. Still helping with their shoulder pads. And most of my coaching is off the field. I coach them in life, morals, principles, manners. You know, put the integrity and the spice on their life and let them know. Because truth be told, a lot of them playing football, all of them playing football, but everybody not going to succeed on the field.
Sure.
So I coach them in other fields in life where it's going to be paramount to them later.
Because we heard that there are a lot of success stories that come out of this football program.
Yeah.
I mean, this program started 25 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah, or more, with Luke putting some money into this program.
29 years ago.
Because he said he used to have to go to Miami Beach in order to play football, and he wanted to play football in his community.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So there have been a lot of success stories. We heard a little bit of that in the trailer that we saw. Atlanta Falcons running back Devontae Freeman's one of them. I mean, but besides the football players that come out of there, there's a lot of success stories as well of men who you say are rising to the occasion, right?
Yes, a lot of businessmen. That park, it just, you know, we're there for football, but the thing about the program, it embeds things in us that we're going to have to need in life, like rules, teamwork, and discipline, morals, manners, the things that I instill into the kids. That's what the park instilled into me, instilled into my peers, to let us persevere and proceed in life, like through challenges, like with me losing my only son. If I wasn't a warrior from back then and wasn't on that field and got things put in me to be a man, and through losses and through things, because no loss could ever add up or equal out to me losing my only son, but losses in the game and things that come with life, I learned to balance it out on the park, and it created me to be a real warrior at life, deeper than off the field.
3 teens have been charged with that incident.
Yes.
That took your son's life, that stray bullet. Talk about the gun violence in Liberty City that we see so much in the news and on TV. What are people in the community doing and saying to try and turn that around, to end the violence?
I mean, the people in the city are really congregating and they tired of it, because a lot of people was numb to the fact that it wasn't their kid or the circumstances didn't knock on their door firsthand. But it's getting closer. It's being a cousin. It's being a best friend's daughter or son. So now they coming out, they rallying out, they turn. You got parents turning kids in, and kids seeing the conclusion of what could happen after the gunfight. They getting scared. They turning themselves in. There's a lot of things happening by ignorance. A lot of people just ignorant to the whole thing that they doing. They don't have no intelligence on what's really going on. A lot of people being misled, come from broken homes.
Sure. And that's where you come in to be a role model for them.
Yes, yes.
Thank you both so much for being here.
No problem.
Best of luck with the series, and keep in touch with us on everything that you guys are doing. You're making great strides in your community. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for having me.
And you can watch Warriors of Liberty City on Stars Sundays at 8 p.m. And do you have a comment about gun violence in your community? We'd like to hear from you. Give us your take about this or any other topic on today's show. You can send us an email or post a comment or a video on our Facebook page at YourSouthFL. We look forward to hearing from you.